Hey, what's up guys? And today we have Broly when he's completely raging out of control with this fight against Super Saiyan God Vegeta. In this particular one, I wanted him to be completely upset, angry, furious, with veins just popping out of his neck and his face. So I began to draw this, and then once I got to a point where I was okay with it, I then move on to the second phase, which is blocking in the hair and then beginning to add all the highlights and shadows to make this drawing go from being flat to giving a somewhat three-dimensional look to it. So with that, you have to then set out what is the main light source or where is it coming from. In this particular drawing, it's on the right hand side. So once that is established, then everything becomes affected by where that light source is coming from. And so I'm adding the veins, adding the shadows, adding the highlights, and then I get to drawing the hair. I'm using my typical hairbrush that I always use, and then comes what brings it to life, the color. My method of going from grayscale to color is use of gradient maps. Feel free to try it out. Essentially, it just changes all the whites, the grays, and the blacks to whatever colors you're seeing here that you dictate. Now onto the background. When drawing the Aurora, the power-ups, and all of that within Dragon Ball, always keep in mind that don't just add it to the background, always add it to in front of the character. And you have to remember, whatever you add to any drawing, it affects the whole environment. So that means in this point, his hair, his face, his armor, his body, all of that. So you want to add all the effects as if it's behind him, in front of him, next to him, etc. That's why I add all the highlights of the yellows, the limes, the greens, as if he's within it. And it's affecting all the parts of Broly. And then a way to add that three-dimensional aspect of it, here I'm adding parts of the environment, which was the snow. And then you add some random lines, do a motion blur that's in every Dragon Ball drawing, warp it, and here at the very end, I'm just adding some final white highlights to just add to the intensity of the drawing. And here's the final completed piece of Broly as he's raging out with this fight against Vegeta. So tell me guys, what do you guys think? If you like it, why don't you give it a thumbs up? If you're new here, thank you for watching this video. And why don't you consider hitting that subscribe button so you never miss any new content that I put out every single week. And until the next video, goodbye.